Taylor is with us in Atlanta. Hi, Taylor. How are you?
Hi, Dave. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
So I'm a couple months into paying off my student loans, and they've got them separated into different accounts, and each account has disbursements with different interest rates.
Mm-hmm.
So I've started with the lowest amount of disbursements to kind of snowball everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
disbursements? What do you mean? Principal balance?
So it's
what they disperse to you.
Right.
Okay, well, that's what you owe. Yeah.
Right.
Your
So
loan balance should be listed smallest loan balance to largest loan balance.
Right. And they give me the option to make a payment on each disbursement, whatever's over and above the minimum payment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually ahead on my payments.
No, you shouldn't. You don't want to do that. That's prepaying the interest. You need to get them to understand what you want to do is pay the principal down. So I don't want to prepay interest. I don't want to be current through November because you're not getting any savings by paying it off early by doing that.
So it actually does apply to the principal.
Okay, that's not paying ahead.
If
it pays the principal down, it does not pay the payment ahead.
That's just the way they have it set up. So the principal is going down, and they say the account is paid ahead. Basically, what happens now is whatever I pay each month, they're still taking what they call the regular monthly payment and spreading it around on interest on disbursements that I'm not focusing on. So they're basically throwing my money away on interest that's accruing every month when I want to apply it to the principal.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. And you've got to rework that with them and yell at them because they're not smart people, as you've discovered trying to discuss it with them. Because here's the deal. Okay, if you owe $10,000 and you pay an extra $1,000 in principal, and then you owe $9,000. But if you pay $9,000 in prepaid payments, it does not reduce your principal. Or if you pay $1,000 in prepaid payments, it does not reduce your principal by $1,000. You're paying the other interest that you don't want to pay. And so, you've got to pay your minimum payments, which should be covering your interest on all of your different loan balances, which were originally called disbursements. They're not disbursements now. They're loan balances now. And then once you pay those minimum payments on those, then you start paying extra. When you pay the $10,000 loan down to $9,000 by paying an extra $1,000, the next month the interest is not calculated on $10,000. It's calculated on $9,000. These are simple interest calculations, assuming you can get the idiots at the student loan people to understand this. And oftentimes they can't, and you really, really, really have to work on them because you do not want to pay taxes on pay interest on $10,000 next month after you just gave them $1,000 in principal reduction, and because they screwed up and applied the $1,000 for the next 5 months of payments and say you're paying ahead. That's the problem with paying ahead. You're paying interest that isn't even due yet. And so it's an improper mathematical calculation. It's not correct. It flunks the 6th grade is what it does. And so you've got to really work it through with them and try to get them to understand these needs to be applied to principal only. I do not want to prepay payments. I'm not going to prepay payments. Principal only. Because if you reached over and just paid the loan off today, they quit charging interest on it. That's principal only. See, that's exactly how it works. And so a principal-only reduction should have the same effect that paying the loan off today in full does. So you're better off to not even give them the money than to do what you're talking about doing. Just pile it up in a savings account and then reach over and pay it off in one hit, because at least then the interest stops. And it doesn't make sense otherwise. But you're right, they're very difficult to deal with.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.